Despite the resolve and threat by senators to overrule President Muhammadu Buhari's veto of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, the Senate on Wednesday backed down from its resolve. Arise News' sister platform, This Day newspaper, reports in its Thursday edition that the senators who began collecting signatures towards overriding the president's veto resolved to consult the House of Representatives on how best to handle the president's rejection of the electoral reform bill. The senators also agreed to consult their constituents during the Christmas break before taking a final decision on the matter in January. In rejecting the bill, Buhari, in a letter to the legislature, cited the controversy generated by recommendations that political parties must pick their candidates for elections through direct primaries. In the meantime, a former Senate President, Dr. Balla Saraki, says it is unhelpful to throw away the Electoral Act Amendment Bill because of what he called, and I quote, one contentious clause. He gave the lawmakers two options on how to resolve the issue: either veto the president's decline of assent or remove the contentious provision on direct primaries and send the bill back to the president for his assent.
Well, we are now being joined for further exploration of the pros and cons of the president's action and the way forward, constitutionally speaking, by Ambassador Balla Usman, a member of the All Progressives Congress. And he's also a presidential campaign counsel and the Buhari organization as well. Welcome to the program. Let me quickly start by asking for, your thoughts regarding recent developments and this decline by the president, what you think it actually portends, not just for Nigeria or for the nation or the people, but for the polity in its entirety.
No, good afternoon. You see, bills anywhere you see them are subjects of negotiations, intense debate. So there's nothing really extraordinary about it. The fact is that, the bill has been sent to the president. He has refused his assent. He has given his reasons, which, of course, are valid considering the circumstances, the issue of the cost of election, and the issue of insecurity is cited. These are all true facts that are verifiable. And I think, like the legislators have said, there's going to be negotiations between the legislatures and the executive. And I think in a few days from now, it will be resolved. And I think nothing is extra. This bills anywhere as subjects of debates, engagements, agreements, and disagreements. So this democracy in real practice. So there's nothing really wrong about either of them president receiving assent. It's not the first time it's happening, and it's going to be resolved in due time, and I believe so.
Sir, there are two options that have been offered up by Balla Saraki. He has said that we either remove the contentious clause. What are your reactions to how we should move forward with the situation that we're currently in with the bill?
Yes, I think the issue of, since the bill, that very clause is the issue at place. You don't throw away the whole of the electoral amendment. You could remove the clause and then send back the bill back to the president for his assent. Yes, that's a very viable option, I think, that should be followed, so that we don't, despite energy going back and forth on just one clause out of all other clauses that are involved there. So but I think it's okay, and I think they will have a common ground, the legislators and the executive, to resolve this matter, because it's not an issue that should be, we shouldn't overflog it, understand? These are issues that you don't expect everybody, the legislators have their reasons for wanting a direct primaries, while the executive, because they are the people who actually provide the funds, probably are looking at the financial implications, and that's the reason why the president refused the assent. So I don't think that they will have a common ground to resolve it. There must be, it's either they overrule the president like they have suggested. What I think for party cohesion is not the best, they should go and sit with Mr. President and engage him with a view to resolving the contentious issues.
All right, so even though you've given us your own view, but what does this actually portend for your party, APC, given the fact that you don't currently have a national chairman?
I know that it doesn't. We have a caretaker chairman as we speak. We don't. It's not that we don't have a chairman, like you have said. We have May Malabunis, who is the current governor of Yobe State, the current acting chairman of the party, caretaker chairman of the party. So, but what I'm saying is that there's no much issues. There's no reason for overflogging the issues. Bills, wherever you see that, are products of intense debate and engagement, you understand, of major stakeholders. So I believe that this will be resolved, and in due time, people shouldn't, get worried or think that there's anything wrong with that. That's a democracy in practice. You must have engagements. You must agree and disagree on some issues. Where you see everybody, the legislature agreeing to everything the president has said, or the president agreeing to everything has said, then there's a problem. So, but it's good, they will engage themselves, they will resolve it, and APC will be better off.
Ambassador, in light of the situation, there have been a lot of clamors for youthful leadership of the party. What is your opinion on that?
Yeah, that glamour is legitimate, you understand, and it's legitimate. And the time is now, because looking at the past leaders of the party, we had B.C. Akande, he was in the 70s. After him, we had John Onyegun, a former permanent secretary, former governor of Edo State. He was in the 70s too. And then we had Adam Soshimole, who was in the 60s when he came. So, the responsibility of running a party takes a lot of toll on the health and the physical well-being of somebody who's about 70. So I think the youth should be given an opportunity, and we have area of youths who have come out to contest. We have Mohamed Isu, we have Saliu Mustafa, somebody I know very well, somebody I've worked with closely. We are all members of CPC. He was our deputy national chairman, not. And he did a man of absolute integrity, a pragmatic leader, a good team player, a man who has the audacity, who has the tenacity, who has the capacity, and has the competence. And I think if given the opportunity, he's just in the street, he's going to serve as a bridge between the old and the new. And then the party will be better for it.
Now, I hear where you say, youth should be given an opportunity, but do you think, because one of the things that you talked about is health and the physical stamina and strength for youth to sort of engage in what they're doing, but do you think that the youths are actually ready for leadership?
Yeah, the youths are ready. You have youths who have done very well in their respective rights, who have done in their private lives. Just like, for instance, the Saliu Musa is cited as an example. He's done very well in his private sector, done extremely very well. Even as the deputy national chairman of CPC then, the deputy CPC, he did extremely well. He was one of the people that midwifed the creation of APC that we presently enjoy today. He was one of the signatories to that merger document. So we have youths, a lot of them in their respective career areas of endeavors who have done extremely well. The youths are ever ready more than ever before to assume any position in this country.
That's really great to hear.
You can see by the antecedents.
You're completely right, sir. Yeah. And speaking of leadership, staying on that topic, what are your expectations for the new national leadership of the party?
Yeah, we need a national chairman who is young, energetic, who has the capacity and the competence to drive the party to win the 2023 general elections. So we need somebody who understands party administration. You must understand party administration is different from holding political office. And we must, as a party, not continue to recycle old leaders. We must be able to move away from that, change our strategy ahead of 2023 general elections. And I think that it's the right time that will give a leader a young leader, and then we get a young national chairman who will be able to drive the party to success.
All right, let's talk more about the party, and because at the moment there's suggestion that the convention will be postponed till after the party's primaries.
No, I don't think there's no official statement to that effect, and I don't want to comment on something that is just hearsay. And I believe that the convention will take place in February, as already stated by the caretaker committee chairman. And I understand they're about to start setting subcommittees. So I don't think there's going to be any postponement, because APC as a party has a capacity, has a team to achieve a free and fair convention by February, and that will be achieved, inshallah.
Sincerely, thank you for coming on the program and having this discussion with us, Ambassador Balla Usman.